Halo 4 multiplayer premature evaluations. Huge thumbs down. So insanely disappointed.
But it's Halo. It's our favorite multiplayer every other year. Almost.
It is.
It has been.
Do you know why? Because they had a ranking system.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I play multiplayer? Is that the waypoint or is it? It's Infinity. But first off, why the fuck?
That's a terrible name.
It's a terrible name. And then once you go to Infinity, where the fuck is multiplayer?
I don't. War games?
It is War Games.
Just call it fucking multiplayer.
There's no ranked multiplayer in Halo 4. I spent maybe 2 hours last night reading through some of the top reviews on Metacritic. On Metacritic, from the top review outlets. I read IGN, Giant Bomb. No, I didn't read Giant Bomb. I read Joystick. I read Destructoid. I read Kotaku. I read our own review by Josh Cowbell. I read that yesterday. This wasn't during my rage period of realizing that there is no ranked multiplayer in this game. I read through Kotaku. I read through Polygon.
And the consensus?
Nobody mentioned that there's no ranked multiplayer. Not a peep. The only... I've spent more time playing Halo ranked multiplayer than probably any other game ever.
Yeah.
Than anything else ever. And it's not in this game. This isn't like complaining that, oh, the pistol isn't what it used to be. Or, oh, they added sprint and this is different. There's no competition in this game anymore.
That's like the only reason to play.
That was the only thing I've ever... That's the only thing I played.
The only reason you want unranked?
I'm going to pull up Bungie.net right now and see how much time I've spent on...
Well, the only reason you want unranked ever is so that you can warm up and it doesn't count against your rank. It's for warm-up purposes only.
Or when you're playing with people that you know aren't level 45.
Or there's
Team
two
Slayer.
of your friends on one Xbox.
Right. Okay, so let's take a look at my Halo stats. Now, I didn't play nearly as much Reach as I did 3 or 2.
2 being the best ranking system.
I don't know about that because it was so easily hacked and...
The idea behind it was the best.
Yeah. Okay, so...
You know, there's a rank that can go up or down. Where in these Call of Duty games, you know, you'd get to level 50 not because you're good, but because you played X amount of times. And that's not nearly as fun as working your way up the ladder with the possibility you can go back down that ladder.
And like the intensity of like those close games when it's like so insanely like on the edge, like, and you're just screaming at each other like, oh, there he is, there's the last guy, get that kill. Like, it's so intense.
Yeah,
it's so intense. Like I can't believe it's in this game. So I'm having problems accessing.
Well, you played it a lot. What do you look at? I mean,
I'm trying to log in. They're making it really difficult to get to my my Halo stats. Like, you have to log in to even like look at my shit, because on Bungie.net I can't look at all my stuff.
Whatever.
I'll link that stuff later. Anyway,
you played a lot of Reach.
I played
all the games.
I didn't play that much Reach. I played a fuckload of Halo 3 and a fuckload of Halo 2. Ranked. Constantly.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And there's no ranked in this. It's all non-competitive stuff. Not to say that like when you join these games, there's not competition, but it doesn't count for anything. Now you level up, you can do this Spartan hub and get new loadouts and get new guns and try new, loadouts like Call of Duty, right? But it's not the same at all. Like, I'm level 18 and this is I'm probably never going to play another game of Halo multiplayer.
Unless they implement rank.
Except by that point, because Call of Duty implemented a ladder system that looks pretty good. That I'll get into that later. I'm going to be way into Call of Duty. I'm so into Call of Duty multiplayer right now. And I haven't even played much ladder. I've played 2 games on the ladder.
Yeah.
Well, so let's go through what multiplayer has. It's got the daily challenges like they have, which I loved in Reach. It's got the campaign challenges. Things like 80 regicides, which are killing the king on a free-for-all. King of the Hill, not King of the Hill. Regicide is the name of their free-for-all game type, and there is a king, and regicide is what it's called when you kill a king. Okay. So like the Kingslayer in Game of Thrones, that incestuous pretty boy. He regicided the dude before him. So anyway, it's got all these challenges. I still like that. It's got this overall commendation thing, which is a lot like Call of Duty. Like you get, you can rank up in how many total kills you get using different weapons. And I just noticed that's kind of lazy that they don't have different symbols for the different guns. Everything's the pistol. Like, do you see on the right, everything's the pistol star or
That's
logo?
weird.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a mistake or lazy or what. Anyway. So they got all that. That keeps it interesting long-term. Sort of interesting long-term. Specializations, I don't even know how to unlock these. Or what they do. They look completely cosmetic. I think these are prestiges. I would imagine they are, because it doesn't say what rank you have to get to unlock it. But do you see on the, like, above my SR18, or where my SR18 is, that's WK. So I would imagine that's like what the prestige is. And the service record, you can see your overall thing. But it's kind of shitty because for some of this stuff, you have to see the detailed stats on your career, you have to load up Halo Waypoint, which is like this overall Halo hub of all the different game stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. I didn't think it was that easy to navigate, but it's kind of interesting to see.
And you can do it on your iPad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. And it's got customizable everything, like just like Reach had, you know.
Any new game types?
That kind of keeps you... Sort of. I mean, instead of normal free-for-all, they have regicide. And instead of whatever... What was this called? It's called Flood now. Shit, what was it called before? Like zombies or something like that. Kind of where there's one guy that's...
There's a team that's like got swords and can jump really high. Right,
but there's like one dude that starts off like that, and then when he kills the other guy, they're infected and they change sides.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was a cool mode, but that's not ranked. That's not really competitive. So there's a learning period when you start up a new game, a new multiplayer game. You spend a lot of time. Oh, so here's the progression that at least I've kind of broken down in my head. First, you're learning the controls.
Yeah.
That's the very first thing. You're adjusting the sensitivity, you're making the things you want to do in your head a reflex instead of
reload and switch.
Like reload instantly, getting the crouch jumps down, timing on like the plasma pistol shot or something like that. You know, like the basics, the fundamentals. Right, melee. So like how those work. That's the very first. That's a pretty short learning time for people who have played as many games as we have.
Yeah.
The next thing, hey Sammy?
Yes.
Would you put Carl outside?
Oh, sorry.
We're recording, it's fine. So the second thing is learning the maps and learning new weapons. Like the new environment kind of stuff. That's a little bit of a longer learning period. But for people who have played games as long as we have, we get instantly past that first stage of learning the controls, and we're right into learning the maps and learning the kind of the flow of the map, the control points, the points where like people die all the time.
Where the weapons are.
Right, the hot spots, like the weapons and like the mechanics of the game, not just the mechanics of the controls.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's competition. It's
right.
You want to be matched up against people that are on a similar level as you, and this doesn't offer that. This does not offer that game. This game does not offer it. So, as soon as I've learned the maps, I'm going to be playing people. It's a total crapshoot for who we're going to be playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's either people that are way too good or way too bad, or like they may be right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not. But there's not that extra incentive of, do I want to keep playing? Do I want, like, what am I earning other than ranking up my character so I can unlock a new battle rifle that I'm not going to use?
Right. That who gives a shit?
Right. It's not that. That's not that big of an incentive for me. And and with a lot of these games, it comes down really quickly to, like,
are you gonna play a game?
A couple. I don't even want to. I don't want to play this.
Well, you gotta play.
I don't
go into one.
I think that's kind of all right. I'll play a fucking game.
You gotta at least go into one game if we're gonna.
If I'm just gonna shit all over it,
yeah.
All right, I'll play a game.
My review is not gonna show any gameplay of what I'm reviewing
whatsoever. Cool, because I already know I don't want to play it.
So, to me, this is very similar to how you and I went from playing the StarCraft MOBA to League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Storm of the Imperial Sanctum, SOTUS, is the StarCraft
Dota clone.
Dota
and, League of Legends clone, yeah.
We loved it. It was awesome. And the biggest problem was people would just quit because there was no penalizing for quitting. And
I think my game froze. Oh, there it goes.
You can't, there was no rank system. And then we switched to League of Legends and we're like, holy shit.
Well, the thing is, we never even got to the rank system in League of Legends. That starts at level 30.
But even before level 30, there's somewhat of a rank. You're still working your way up to 30.
Yeah, but that's the same as this game's rank system, essentially. You're just unlocking new things. You're unlocking new characters.
Yeah.
But there's such a huge learning curve for every character in that game that I never felt like I was at that point where I needed to do the competitive mode.
Right.
Because I was still learning so much every time I played. Like, it was never about... like, okay, I'm just stomping people constantly. I need to do ranked so I can move up the ladder and play people that give me a good competition.
Yeah, but even in that getting to level 30, people weren't quitting. Like in SOTUS. People would just quit
this fucking
all the
sucks
time.
too. I don't want to start in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
My team's already losing.
That never happened in the old Halos.
I don't mind. It's a good addition for unranked games. I don't want to play unranked games. I want to start from the beginning. Yeah. And it's not even fucking loading.
Yeah. Ranked is key.
Ranked is so key.
That's the only reason it's fun.
Not enough games do it. And they took it out of this. They fucking took it out. I'm so pissed. So in Call of Duty, it's worth mentioning, just because I'm loving Call of Duty's multiplayer right now, they have a ladder system. They have 2 different ladders. They have a team ladder where you get a team rank for 4 people that play together. And then if you have 3 of those same and a 4th one, I'm pretty sure you get a different rank.
Like StarCraft.
Like StarCraft for 4-on-4. Exactly. But then they also have a solo ladder for
this is J.O.
I know it's supposed to, because Microsoft's their Xbox Live stuff's terrible. I lost my train of thought.
4 people, ranked ladders.
So they also have a solo ladder, a solo team ladder, meaning you go into a team game solo with 3 other people that are also going solo.
And they each have their own individual rank.
And we all have our own individual ranks. So they're going to, it's not you going in. So that was one of the things that sucked about the old Halo games. That instead of figuring out a solution to, they just scrapped the whole fucking system. So in the previous games, when you'd get to level 45 on Team Slayer, you would never go into a game by yourself because you just get worked.
Yeah.
Because at that high of a level, it requires teamwork and coordination. And there's no, like, it wasn't a good game to play by yourself at all. But they, instead of adding, like, ranked for solo stuff, oh shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Explain that while I'm playing, because it's really hard to shoot and talk at the same time.
So in the old Halos, even though there was a ranking system for Team Slayer, you had to provide your own good team.
Right, because you would be uncompetitive otherwise.
Yeah, and in the Call of Duty, it sounds like you get a rank as a team if you're playing with a team, and a rank as a solo person if you're playing as a solo person.
But it's not like a free-for-all game, it's a team game.
Yeah, this is all team deathmatch that I'm talking about.
Right. And, you know, they added that. I think they added that, but I don't know if they did that for ranked or what. Like, they had that season thing, like the ladder season for the other Halo games, or for Reach, which I liked.
Yeah, that was cool.
And, what the fuck?
I mean, it's just having a ranking system makes people treat the games with more respect and provides a better challenge.
Yes. And that's the whole thing, the challenge. Maybe people aren't as competitive as I am, but that's the whole reason I like to play multiplayer games, is to get better and to challenge myself and to win. Like, that's what keeps me playing every night, is the competition. Like, I played sports growing up. Ooh, hello, Gravity Hammer. And like, I'm a very competitive person. I've always been that way. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to do that.
So the question is,
why did they take it out?
Yeah, and say they're doing it behind the scenes. Say they are doing skill-based matchmaking. And they just don't tell you.
And they're adding it later?
No, it's matchmaking you.
Oh.
Right now. You just don't know it's doing it.
Right.
How would you feel about that?
I want to see the number. I want to know my record. Oh, so here's another thing that just, for why I think that they just don't give a shit about competitive players or competitive online gaming, right? So I'm playing Team Slayer right now. I'm doing pretty poorly because I'm talking at the same time. I don't know how many deaths I have. I've got 1 kill, 40 points, whoops. But it doesn't tell me how many deaths I have. Deaths are extremely important in Team Slayer. Your kill-death ratio is very important, or your plus-minus is very important.
That's the only thing that matters.
Right. Like, if you get 20 kills and 20 deaths, you didn't really help your team very much.
Well, you didn't hurt your team either.
Right, but if you have 20 kills and 0 deaths, that's like, you're an MVP.
Right.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, people wouldn't know. Like, when I played Team Slayer with you guys, I'd be a guy who goes, like, 5-3. You know, I'm not getting the most kills on the team, but I'm not screwing the team over.
Right.
And if you didn't know that, like, you need to know that.
Right, that's a very important thing to know. Like, I want to know that constantly.
Because a person who had 5 kills...
Like, I need to know if I need to change how I'm playing because I'm dying too much, or if I'm, like, doing really well, or if I'm on a 10-kill streak, or what.
Yeah, because, say you got 20 kills and I got 5 kills. It doesn't show our deaths. You would assume that you're better than me.
Right.
But if you had 25 deaths and I had 1 death, I'm better than you as a teammate.
As a teammate in a team competition.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. It's a fucking team game. Oops. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty fucking terribly right now, but it's hard to talk and God damn it. And also, I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, there's no reason for me to try. Like, it's not just about winning, it's about moving up and playing better people and moving up that ladder. Like, it's so...
They took out the only reason you play multiplayer games.
Yeah, they took out the... So Call of Duty, I don't think they've ever had a ladder system before, and I'm pretty sure that this is the first time that they've had it. When I was playing Call of Duty 4 all the time, I went on to Game Battles and did that all the time, which is a third-party ladder system. Super competitive, ultra competitive ladder system with really good players and custom settings that that they determined and it evolved constantly that they decided were the most competitive, the best balanced settings. They don't have that. There's no fucking ladder. I'm done with this game. I know you want to play single player, I think.
Yeah, I want to play single player.
I want to sell this game. I want to return it to GameSpot. GameStop. Third try. I'm never gonna play it again.
If there was ranked, I would buy this game so I could play with you and Chad.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, you said that before when I was working on the single player guide. Like, oh man, I want to play. I want to buy a second copy of Halo so that
we could do
that we could all play together.
Season things.
Yeah, we can do the season things because that was fun.
Yeah.
No more. It's gone. That's the.
It doesn't matter how good the game is.
Nope.
They took out the only reason for playing.
Yep. Well, I think I've said enough about Halo. It's insanely disappointing that they took it out and that none of the reviews mentioned it. Like, I really want to call out all these fucking reviewers for not even mentioning that the thing that I think people spent the most time playing is not in the game.
Well, maybe, I don't think reviewers are that type of gamer, apparently.
But they should at least mention that it's not there. They talk about upgrades to the Forge or the Theater or Spartan Ops.
Yeah, it should be mentioned.
Ranking system. They should mention it. Oh, you like competitive multiplayer? It's not there anymore. Sorry. Like, that's a 0 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing I spent the most time on.
Yeah.
Every Halo.
Yeah.
If that was in Halo 1, I would have done that. But it's not there. But I mean,
we didn't know about it yet.
Right, we didn't know about it yet.
It's not like they took it away.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what can I do? Like, I want to make a video, maybe reading a bunch of the top reviewers' multiplayer sections of their reviews and just chewing them out, like bitching them.
Just write an open letter to Bungie, or I guess it's not Bungie anymore.
Yeah, 343, and an open letter to 343 and all Halo 4 reviewers.
Yeah.
You missed the biggest thing in the game.
Yeah.
For me and a lot of people that pay $50 a year to be on Xbox Live and buy Halo every time it comes out.
Yeah, there's people who buy Xbox Live for this game.
Right.
And are going to be super disappointed on Christmas Day when they open this shit
And there's
up.
no leveling system.
Yeah.
There's no ranking system. I don't know what else to say. Thumbs down. This game is a huge disappointment. Huge disappointment.
But only for one reason. That could be easily fixed.
But it's just a whole attitude towards it, I think. If you don't have ranking systems and they don't have the deaths listed on the screen, like that kind of shows that they don't give a shit.
Hell, just have fun and play it. Just have some fun. Just hop in and you can shoot at your enemies, and that's fun.
I'd rather read a book when I want to do something competitive.
All right.
I'll play a game or play basketball, but
I guess we'll see you on Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Black Ops 2. Game on.
Game on.